Hello everybody, and welcome to another Pants Face Ulduar guide. Today's going to be a quick one, as there's just one mechanic on a boss I want to talk about, and I think it's incredibly important to parsing well. So let's talk about General Vezax and the one stack puddle strat. So I think the way that most guilds attempt this fight is you have two range stacks for puddles. You hope that the puddles will alternate which side they go to so that every side always has a puddle, but that's not always the case. You'll sometimes have a puddle drought where one side is constantly bombarded with shadow crashes and the other one just doesn't get one for what seems like forever. The one stack puddle strat allows you to circumvent this problem. So you have all of your range stack up in one single stack. You'll get targeted by a shadow crash and then you move to a side. But you stay there, you do not go back in this first shadow crash. You then get targeted a second time with another shadow crash, and now you move back to the first puddle and start DPSing from there. Here you just keep alternating sides and alternating shadow crashes. While your ranged DPS will spend more time running back and forth, they're also going to spend more time having the shadow crash buff, which means more DPS uptime on the boss. If you want to parse, this is the strategy you have to use, because it's the only way to consistently guarantee that you're going to have a shadow crash puddle for the entire fight. Now, the puddles can get messed up if one of your ranged run out for Mark of the Faceless and then they're targeted by the shadow crash. This is going to interrupt your cycle of running back and forth. So what you have to do is you have to reset your puddles. When this happens, you're probably going to be standing in a puddle that's going to disappear. You have to keep standing there. You can't move to the other side where there is another puddle. You wait for a shadow crash to come into your current spot. You move over to the next puddle, which is probably going to also disappear soon, and you keep standing there until you get a new shadow crash. Then you start alternating again. If one of the shadow crashes ever gets sent behind you because somebody runs out with Mark of the Faceless, it's really important that you just reset and start from the beginning so you have both of your shadow crash stacks up again. And then you just keep doing this until you get the boss to 5%. And then you just keep doing it until the Serenite Animus spawns, and you keep doing it until that dies, and then until you kill Vezax. This is the best way to guarantee your uptime with the Shadow Crash buff. Now you should have one ranged DPS who's basically guiding everybody else, as this will help prevent people from getting hit by the shadow crashes. The other issue is that since so many more of your ranged DPS are stacked on top of each other, it's likely Vezax is going to heal a lot more from Mark of the Faceless, so your ranged DPS need to be on point when running out of the group. But that's it. I just wanted to give a quick intro to this method, tell you how to do it, and then just make sure that you don't mess up along the way. Good luck parsing on this fight, and I'll see you in the next one.